think we're going. Yes, we're going. Okay. All right. Hello all. It's Zero from Ianthus and Zero Gaming, doing a solo stream once again. Although this time it's a bit late, but at least I fulfilled my promise. I don't know how long I'll be doing this for, but let's go right in. So last week I did Pokemon Showdown. This week, to continue, I'll be basically playing like online battling things, primarily Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Cardfight Vanguard. So this week we're doing Yu-Gi-Oh, and of course, out of the three, this is probably the one I'm the worst at, to be honest, out of all three of them, just because of I have had a very hard time keeping up with the meta. Nor do I really try to keep up with the meta. But I do play the other spin-offy types. For instance, here I have a speed duel deck. You're actually able to play speed duels on Dueling Book. So I created this speed duel deck with Harpies. I just picked like the most appealing thing that was available right now. So for speed duels, so I just went with Harpies. I played them a little bit in Duel Links. However, I changed my deck around a lot until I found a deck that I liked using. So I'll be playing a few different formats, I guess, because I usually don't stick with the one format. I'll play a little bit of the current format right now with what I consider to be my deck, but it's probably going to go pretty badly. I tried to get 50 wins just to get a certain avatar that I wanted in this for this site, but it took a long time. I had to lose a lot of games, so we will see. I'm just gonna send one little message out, and then we'll just play it up. Alright. So we'll start this off by playing some speed duels. So I have my already constructed Harpy deck ready to go. I haven't figured out yet how the ability cards work. I think you pick them at the start of a match, but I can't look at them in the database, which is kind of weird. But, well, whatever. So let's go on over to speed duels. I'm gonna change this to this and set as default. Let's see if we can find any speed duel opponents. Let's keep it single, so we can just keep swapping our opponents around. Speed duels unrated. I guess we'll host. And Flight of the Harpies. Yeah, I wish I had like a description of what this was. Flight of the Harpies wound up not being that amazing. But I feel like there was that automatic. What was that automatic one? Power Dark, Travel Surgery. Aluminization. Wow, that is really bad. But yeah, I was a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day when it first came out, up through, I want to say, until Zeal, because when XE started coming in, Synchro sped the game up a lot, but the XE's monsters were just way too much for me. Like, a lot of the effects were just really stupid, and there was a lot more lockdowns, and I felt like the game really sped up too much when XE's came out. So I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And played a little bit of the Pokemon TCG, but I didn't stick with that for very long, and eventually wound up finding Cardfight Vanguard, so, in which I've basically stuck with and only really play Yu-Gi-Oh! Casually in real life. But I play on Dueling Book every once in a while. whether it's with my deck or it's speed duels or maybe GOAT format. Those are the ones that I play a lot of. So right now we're just waiting for an opponent to show up. Speed duels aren't super popular. If we end up waiting too long, I'll switch my deck and we'll go into like GOAT format, or I guess if we're really stuck, I'll bash my head into a wall and try to play against the meta with my deck. So I guess we'll see. I just gotta wait maybe a couple minutes. I'm also trying something. I put a headset on to see if I can reduce on all the additional sounds and stuff that people have said they've been hearing in my streams. So hopefully with the headset, things might come out better, and eventually I'll look into getting like a real headset with a mic in it and stuff, and maybe that'll improve it even more. So not having too much luck trying to find a speed duel opponent. Yeah, not very lucky with that. We may end up having to change formats. It's looking like we're going to have to change formats. I'll give it like another 30 seconds or so, and then if nothing, then I'll just jump into something else. Maybe I'll take out my GOAT format deck and see if there's anyone playing GOATs. So I definitely prefer speed duels in GOAT format because the game is a lot slower, and it's not that like the player going first gets to set up this unbreakable board and you just can't do anything. And the deck that I run, the deck that I like to run is definitely not a meta deck. It's a deck that I just really enjoy playing aesthetically and just gameplay-wise. It's just the most fun deck for me. And I don't really have interest in playing things that aren't meta, or things that are meta. Yeah, I guess we're just going to have to go find somewhere else. Alright. Let's get my GOAT format deck. We'll do GOAT Chaos, and then we'll see if we find a GOAT format player. Man, there is nobody online. I picked a bad night to do this. Well, we'll host a duel. See if anybody bites. And if we're really stuck, I guess we'll just do standard. All these other formats are very empty tonight. Usually there's like one or two other people in these, but not tonight apparently. Somebody joined traditional. Anybody in speed duels? Nope. I bet a lot of people don't even know it exists. Ugh. We're just waiting for an opponent in GOAT format. And I'll wait just a few seconds, and if nothing, then I guess I'll just go in with my standard deck and try to do something against a meta deck. That'll be fun. It's looking like we may have to do that. Yeah. It's looking like we're going to have to do that. Alright. Guess we're stuck. Alright, so we'll go with my Cyberdark Heart deck. And we'll just try to do something, I guess, against a meta. I had 4 viewers and they just all disappeared. Kind of weird. Alright. I wanted to end it with this, but doesn't look like that's going to be a case. Oh, okay, there we go. Well, this is going to be bad. If you want to see me get wrecked, this is where you may just see me get wrecked. Alright. Yeah, this hand's not that good. That's why we have Allure of Darkness. No response, no Cherry Blossom or Hand Trap or anything like that. Okay. Hand's still not good. want to do card destruction. I may end up drawing worse stuff than that. Let's see, gotta face down. I can stop one move that he does next turn. Hand's not that good. I might actually just go card destruction. Is that K? Okay. Darkened Grave. So we'll summon Salvo. Salvo effect. Let's let him do it. Get Cyberdark Horn from the graveyard. And we will synchro. What? Yeah, okay. I was like, did I do something wrong already? Synchro. To get something out on the fields. Is there a dark that I can go into? No? Okay. Actually, you, resolving a field spell, during your turn, draw a card, you can use succeed with. Return once per turn, you can target this attack, finish monster, field, destroy target, then must be fate. Okay. If anything, that's a good ball. We'll set this. Alright, that's a decent sort of turn. I got a 3,000 defense monster and 2 Solemn Strikes face down. So I can stop him in his tracks. Make your opponent banish cards from the field face down as... really? If you control no cards, you can have this card from your hands. Okay, that's really obnoxious. These people, they're evenly matched, man, I swear. I kind of need the Pixie in the graveyard. What does that do? You control no monsters in main monster zones. Target a face of monster field, destroy it. Then, if you have 3 or more spells in the grave, you can destroy a spell or trap. That's a card? Okay. Immunities, right? I don't remember ones. Oh, it's the Sky Strikers. Oh, what a wonderful start. Here comes millions of searches. Time to face monster from controls. It cannot attack until the end of turn. So activate Sky Striker spell card or its effect gain 100 life points. Okay. Alright. This is gonna be probably bad. Did you just not attack me? That's odd. Cyberdark Claw. Got 3 darks in the grave, so I can special summon Dark Arm Dragon. See what he does to that. Took 1 card, control it. If this card's in the field spell. This card in the field zone is sent to the graveyard by a card effect. You can special summon Sky Striker from the deck. Okay, so I don't want to pop that. Dark Armed effects. Banish the Black Salvo. And we're going to pop the monster. Yeah, we'll pop the monster. Because that might activate the trap card in response. Yes, no, maybe, okay. Should be the same. So it's graveyard. Face up link monster destroyed by battle or leaves the field by a card effect. Especially this card, that's obnoxious. We're going to use Claw's effect. Or we're not. Okay. What do we do? Use Dark Arm's effect again. We didn't use this last time, but I think it's like I'll go after the face down, see what he does. Or they. I'm still doing that. I'm still making that mistake, assuming people's genders. Let's just say they and be safe. This is not going well. Although I didn't expect this to go well. They're still thinking. Okay. Face down's destroyed then. If you control no monsters in the main monster, target the monster in the field, negate that monster's face up monster's effect and the other two. Okay. And then I could just run over the Sky Striker, yep. Wait, what? So, special this card is contribute this card. Quick effect, special summon with Sky Striker monster from the extra deck. Oh, okay. I ran too fast. I didn't realize she did that. Let's go to special summon. You can target a Sky Striker spell or graveyard. Add to your hand against all your attack ratios. Yeah, I can't go back to my battle phase. That's my own misclick. I'll have to just take that. I thought I attacked into the monster. Not much I can do with just the Dark Arms. I mean, there's worse monsters to be stuck on, but once you lose the card advantage battle, you're basically dead in this game. So I wanted to do Speed Duel instead. This was an awful first deck to go against, too. Attack directly after damage calculation, you can send a Sky Striker from deck to grave. What is going on? I want a card from send a card to graveyard. I'll see. Okay, activate card effect response. Once per turn during end phase, you can set Sky Striker spells with different names from your graveyard. So there's Sky Striker spell cards used. Ugh, what was the spell books 2.0? Yeah. At least it's only till the end phase, I guess. That's just 15. This does. No, it doesn't get power-ups. Yeah. It was a reason I said this was the worst of my 3 that I'll be playing. I'm really bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! Ugh, this infinite recycling. plus is so stupid. Oh boy. Here we go. Getting wrecked right now. This is so stupid. How is this fair? Like, I know I'm using a super rogue deck, but still. Yeah, here's 1,000 life points, I guess. Guess I'll just go down fighting. Oh no, you banished my God's game. Never mind. My claw got banished. That was terrible. Let's check the other formats. Somebody's in GOAT format. Standard GOAT only. They're being picky. I could probably challenge the other person. I'll at least put up a better fight there. I'll put up a better fight in GOAT format. People don't just like plus 50 million cards and search for everything they want out of their deck and graveyard. Go format, go format, go format, go format. This is the... Oh, I opened up a Pot of Greed. Now that is lols. Alright, there's nothing he can do against that. So we go and draw 2 cards. We're going to set Dekoichi and Dust Tornado. Call it a turn, baby. This is more my speed. Swords. Okay. Koichi effect. Draw another card. And face down. Dust Tornado. Pop that face down. Why's my computer lagging? Come on. Working for me. We face down. Something's wrong with the flash. Okay. So we're going to switch you to attack mode. And we'll summon Breaker. He gets a spell counter. And use Breaker's effect. Sword's gone. Go into the battle phase. He takes his 3,000s, set a card, end that turn. Oh, right. Oh, right. Ooh, he's got his own breaker. Alright. That's fine. I'm not going to torrential while I have the monster zone advantage. Make him spend his resources first, and then if he sets more spell and traps, I'll just heavy storm him. I got all the spell and trap destruction right now. Draw a card. Huh. Tribe Infecting Virus. Can call Spellcaster, but I'll lose my own card. So that's kind of lame to do that. So instead, I'm going to Suicide like a crazy person. See if he activates a trap in response. Mere Force, okay. This is why we have main phase 2, guys. Set And set. I made him use a card, so it's fine. That's what it's all about. Oh, well, that's... okay. That's annoying, but I'll deal with that. Jinzo is kind of a pain. But it is okay. So we have another Dekoichi. Not at all. And we drew into my buddy, Thunder Dragon. My old school pal. Alright. So. Thunder Dragon effects. Gonna get us 2 more Thunder Dragons from the deck. Alright. We have a couple options. We could summon Chaos Sorcerer by banishing the Light and Dark and then banish his Jinzo. Or I could summon Tribe, discard Sinister Serpent, call Machine, pop all his machines. Kind of a tough choice. Kind of a tough choice. We'll go with the Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with Chaos Sorcerer. Banish 1 light, banish 1 dark. Chaos Sorcerer. Chaos Sorcerer's effects. And we'll summon Asura Priest, just to have an attack. And we'll go to the end phase, where this goes to my hands. And that's the end of the turn. Alright. Alright. What you gonna do next? Heavy Storm. Okay. And that's a win. What would I have drawn next? Yeah, I'll give you the rematch. It's hard to get a GOAT format player. Let's even remember what these are. Hey, KL Draco. Playing some Dueling Book. I got wrecked earlier because I played Standard. I swapped to GOAT format, which is more my speed. Appreciate the sharing. I won the first match. We're doing a second. He's doing Graceful Charity first. He's probably going to get like Delinquent Duo or something crazy. Let's see. I'm playing with old school cards, and it feels good. It feels oh so good. Got rid of his Nobleman to cross out and his Lightning Vortex. Lightning Vortex? I didn't know that was in GOATs. Or maybe it was. Could have sworn that was a GX card. I was just talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! With Ianthus. Oh, really? Interesting. Thunder Dragon effects. My good old pal. Get 2 more to my hands while deck thinning. We also got this, the Pot of Greed. You gonna play Magic Jammer or Magic Drain? Anything like that? I know there's some people that'll try to do that. Mystic Mask logo is still in the corner. Is that heads up? Oh, it is. I forgot to change it. Oh well. Yeah, going back and forth between the streams is going to be annoying. Nobleman. Banish that face down. Wait, what? Oh. Just put this back here. See. I think you picked the wrong card. At some point you'll have to put your... Yeah, I have to put the 0-1 up. Okay. Oh, I have to look through my deck for all Magician of Faiths. I think I have one in my deck. Yeah, just the one. I have a couple choices. I could set Magician of Faith and get Nobleman or Pot of Greed back. I could summon a Sora Priest, but it'll go back to my hand at the end of the turn. I think that's fine. Let's just do that. Kind of want to attack and force a card out of his hand. I see this saw the vid. Yeah. Oh. He doesn't know what a Sora Priest does. It can attack all monsters. Oh, okay, he did know that. He just didn't want a direct attack. I mean... Dude, it's fine. I make mistakes like that all the time, too. This goes to my hands, and then it's your go. That's why I have a Sora Priest in here. Scapegoat is madly popular, hence GOAT format. So... it's a good choice for a deck. It's a light monster, and it can attack all the tokens. Just separates you armor that. DD Assailant's annoying. Draw a card. There are a lot of awkward monsters that I don't want on the field right now. It's 7... I guess we'll summon the Sora Priest and just go for 1700. End phase, this goes to my hands. And I have to discard a card now that I'm at more than 6 cards. I'll just discard Sinister, which will just go back to my hand next turn anyway. Hand is pretty awkward right now. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! That was the most fun for me, because it was sort of like... it was a back-and-forth struggle, instead of one person just dominates the other person right on turn 1. The game was a lot slower, just more fun, in my opinion. Okay, now we'll play Tribe. We'll use Tribe's effects. Send Sinister Serpent to the grave, lol. And calling Warrior Monsters? Yep. Oh, he just went for it, okay. Attack you directly for the 16. And that's it. It's got 2 DD monsters. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's dirty. Ah, that's bad. Yep, there's nothing that can negate that. Not in this format. At least nothing that's... unless I had something on the field. I think it's just like Divine Wrath is like the only effect negator back in the day. I don't think Skill Drain was out yet. Let's see. Metamorphosis. Ooh. It's one of my favorite spell cards to use. It's so much fun. Just have a monster, Metamorphosis into some extra deck monster. Yep, Dark Balter the Terrible. I forget what the stat is. Normal spell is activated. Negate the effect by paying 1,000 life points. And the effect of an effect monster this destroys as a result of battle gets negated, I think, too. Yep. Okay, I get Sinister Serpents. I almost forgot that. If I had another monster, Tsukuyomi would be good to summon, but I don't have another monster. Let's do Magician of Faith face down and Mirror Force face down. Let's see what he does, or he or she. I always do that. I have to say they. Next Terra Talk almost done. Already? I guess you want to just get ahead on that. Because we don't upload that until... Oh. Well, so much for that. We just cleared our decks out of Magician of Faith, so... Okay. Attacking me for 2,000s. Dust Tornado the face down. Oh. Look at you. Not done yet, though. Torrential. This is a bit of an awkward situation. Guess we'll... neither of these can do anything right now. I could set Tsukuyomi and hope I draw into a Chaos Monster next turn, but that's not super likely. I think I'm going to just mill through my deck with Merchant. It looks like he's just summoning one monster at a time, and if he summons another monster, though, I'll Torrential Tribute. Okay, I'm Torrential Tribute. What? I don't know what's going on right now. This guy should be gone. Oh, I did draw one. I don't have a dark monster in my graveyard, though. I could set Tsukuyomi and have him run into it. We'll see. The Dark Balter should be off the field. I think there's a flash error. Yeah, there's a flash error going on right now. Just Songon. Okay. Nope. Target when facing a monster in the field, change that target to face down defense position. Tsukuyomi effects. Just put it back face down. Oh, yeah, you... take 400. Let's see. Well, we could pop the rest of his hand. One of them is Serpent. We'll flip summon Tsukuyomi. The effect, we'll just put that face down. And then we'll summon Asura Priest. Tsukuyomi will go in. Oh, whoops. That was my misclick. Tsukuyomi runs the monster over. He's going to get the search. I have exactly 1,600, so if he searches a 1,500 monster, I'll live with 100 life points if he attacks directly next turn. I realize the issue of having 2 spirit monsters out right now, though. They're both going to go back to my hand, and that means Tsukuyomi's not going to go to the graveyard. You got Tomato. Sora attacks directly. Unfortunately, let's go back to my hands. He just has a tomato, but if he gets like some 1600 attack or higher monster, he wins here. I probably should have kept Tsukuyomi in defense mode. Because I gotta get a Dark in the graveyard right now, and there's not really a good way to do that currently. So I'll set Tsukuyomi down. They're both tied at 1400, so he's got to run over it. Midoriya. It's interesting. Just put that face down. Perfect. Just put Midoriya face down, whatever. And then, yeah, this has to go back to my hands. The Koichi. Finally got a dark monster, but at a bad time. Set. End phase, I have to discard a card, so we're going to discard the Koichi so we can finally get that dark monster in the graveyard. And we have to hope he can't run Tsukuyomi over, or get rid of it via Nobleman. I made the mistake of having two spirit monsters face up. Oh. That's what I get. That's what I get for misplaying. Because I could put this face down, but the other monster will still attack. We'll just tie it up, finish the tie, or do the tiebreaker. Okay, note to self, don't leave two spirit monsters face up when you have nothing else. Life points drain too fast, and then you lose. Gotta be careful. Alright. Let's go with that. I don't have a side deck, so I don't really bother with them. It's an interesting starting hands. Yeah, we're going to start with the Knight Assailant. And Raigeki break face down, call it a turn. See what they do. Graceful Charity. Draw 3, discard 2. It's getting rid of goats. And goats? What is going on? Not good. Send it to the grave, because I can at least Magician of Fate that back. Ah, nuts. And I already lost too many cards to make that worth it. That's not good. Because Knight Assailant's going to pop Breaker anyway. Okay. No. Only works if it's discarded from hand. Oh, they figured it out already. Okay. Yeah, that only works. It's a separate effect. Set Dekoichi. That way I get another draw, and then I'll draw for turn. There'll be two different options. Now, we went really well in that first game. The second game went okay, but I misplayed, and I kind of lost because of it. And now... Oh, it's a Center Priest again. This game isn't going so good. That's disgusting, because he's going to get that back to his hand. Creature swap and spirits is really good. Because now he's... Oh, wait. No. Can't the same turn. Battle positions cannot be changed for rest of turn. Swaps must, yeah. As a part of creature swap, I forget a lot. Okay. Not great. Not in a great position right now. Oh, that was supposed to go to your hand. During the end phase of the turn, this card, yeah. Card. Alright, we'll set Magician. That'll put a light in the grave. I can get Book of Moon back. And then I can summon Chaos Sorcerer, start banishing stuff. He'll get his draw off to Koichi, which is annoying. But what can you do? What can you do? Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I started streaming later than I wanted to today, but at least I got one in. Now we got a... I'm getting notified there are more social media viewings. This is an awkward hand. Still a face down card. Summon Tribe and see what he does. If he does like Trap Hole. I don't really... people don't really use Trap Hole. Nope, okay. People don't really use Trap Hole in Goat format. Attack to Koichi. Okay, he let it go. The face down might be Dust Tornado or Mystical Space Typhoon, maybe. So I think I'm going to set 2 cards face down so that Dust Tornado only gets rid of one of them. Okay, it's not Dust Tornado. I don't know what it is. I think Divine Wrath is around in this format, so I have to say okay to that. Graceful Charity. Ugh. It's Magic Jammer or Magic Drain, so... Well, one of them's Sinister Serpent. Guess what's going back to his hand next turn? Their hand. I keep doing that. I can't say they for some reason. Keep defaulting to he or his. Goes for Charity. It's one of the coolest spell cards in the game. Sir, Priest again. Okay. Get Sakuretsu Armor or Book of Moon that. Sakuretsu. Because Book of Moon can be chained. To, say, a spell or trap destruction effect, if need be. Another face down. And another face down. And another face down. Wow. I don't know what to do against that. Okay. There's no serpent, no. Takes one. Attack. Try to see what he does. Really? What is it, Torrential Tribute or Mirror Force face down and you're just waiting? Okay. Goats. He's playing goats. The goats are here. Yada, yada, yada. What's going on here? What's here? Okay. Snatch Steal. Chain. Ah. Okay. I made you spend 2 cards, so that's fine. DD Warrior Lady. Merchants. Merchants. Okay, let's try it. We'll banish a light. Banish a dark. Chaos Sorcerer. Bottomless. Right, bottomless trap hole. How did I forget that? Okay, well, that had to get spent somehow. I still have Magical Merchant. That'll flip up, and there'll be another light in the graveyard, and I'll get more cards in the graveyard. Potentially get a good spell card. I'm getting Ring of Destruction, apparently. Oh, for Ring of Destruction. Yeah, the uncensored cards are really cool. Just summon another Chaos Sorcerer. I guess so. Well, at this point, It's a real grind fest. Okay. Popping your DD Warrior Lady. But you saw that coming, so whatever. Yeah. Had that coming. Facetown monster. Yeah, Ring of Destruction. You're seeing a lot of oldies right now because of I'm playing GOAT format, which is based on what Yu-Gi-Oh was like in 2005 before Cyber Dragons came out. So you're going to see a lot of old classics like Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity. Excuse me. Ring of Destruction, Mirror Force. I'm getting wrecked in this game, though. Somewhere along the line, I lost the card advantage battle. Nuts. Not like Mirror Force was going to do much with the current state of the field going on. Gonna play Genzo anyway. Yeah. This is not good. Getting wrecked pretty hard. Yep, that's game. Well, I tried. We got another GOAT format. Oops. Change this stupid deck. We'll duel this guy. Goes full screen, looks cleaner. Hit F11 to go goes full screen. My F11 key doesn't really do that. It just increases volume. I could just make it full screen. Although I miss the chat if I do that. That's kind of why I have it minimized. I don't have multiple monitors. Yeah, it's okay. It's no biggie. The other reason I don't do it is because I miss the chat if I have full screen, because I don't have multiple monitors. And where is this person? Where is this person? They just decided not to stick around. Okay. That's annoying. Should I just quit? So we're not left hanging. Yeah, I think we should, I guess, at this point. We'll just quit. Because I don't know what they're doing. Okay. Anything in speed duels? No. Guess I'll go try and get owned in the... Alright, you want to see what some present-day Yu-Gi-Oh looks like? For anyone that doesn't know. It's pretty terrible. You're going to see me get wrecked really hard. Are you ready for this? My hand is terrible. I always get bad hands on Dueling Book. I don't know why. At least I have Lure Darkness. Oh, get into a better hands. See if they use... Yeah, there it is. The stupid card. It's for the rest of the turn, right? Discard this card, negate that effect. Oh, okay. Negate a period. Alright, we'll use card destruction. You had another hand trap in your hands. Wow. And call the group. Wow. And effect. Wow. We got Pot of Duality. Anything? Guess not. Guess we'll get Cyberdark Claw. Get all the searches and deck thens. Actually, wait a minute. I have Keel and Horn in the graveyard already. If I can get Edge in there, then I could do something funny. So we're actually going to get Cyberdark Impacts. Okay, I got owned by evenly matched last time, so maybe setting both strikes is a bad idea. Maybe just setting one is good. Actually, no, because then I would just lose one card. It's fine. And it was bad before because I had a monster out at the same time. So I lost 2 cards for his 1. It's probably like, what is this deck? Who plays this deck? I play this deck. I play this deck. What? What is happening? Ling. It's the last thing I wanted to draw. Summon it, I guess. It's probably like, what? Yeah. So that 1500. Deal that 1500 damage. Oh, Draco, I have the headset in this time, or I'm wearing my headset this time. Is I guess like are you hearing the fans kicking on the laptop or any other random noises and things? Well, it's when a wind-up monster's normal special summon to your side, throw special summons. Okay. Strike doesn't stop either of those. Use a synchro material twice per turn. Okay, that I can strike. Yeah, now I'm gonna strike. Ooh. You do still hear... Oh, I don't know. I don't even remember what I asked. Do you still hear the fans and stuff, or does it sound better? Cyberdark Cannon's effects. Fans are still there, okay. So much for that. Get Cyberdark Edge to my hands. could summon Edge. But I might get hit with a Torrential or something. I don't know what this deck is. I guess we'll summon Edge anyway, because I can at least Cyberdark Impact if he uses Torrential or something like that. Ooh. Oh well. Hand trap deck. That's what this guy's got. 800. Got 2 dark monsters, so I'll summon both to the graveyard. And we'll play the Wee Witch's Apprentice. Because I want Ling Ling and Cyberdark Edge in the graveyard. Because next turn I'm going to make a very big dragon, potentially. Potentially. Oh, what's this? Specialist card. Target. Okay. I'll just wait for him to Xyz at this point. What you playing? What you playing? Oh! That thing. No, I'm not gonna let you have that. Draw a card. Overload Fusion. That's interesting. Unfortunately, it's not gonna help. I can only use one of these 2 right now. So Wee Witch's Apprentice has 1900 attack. I could go for Cyber Darkness. Oh no, I can't. Right, I can only have 1 extra deck monster at that time. Or actually, that's the one rule I forgot how it works. Because when you have a Link monster, you can have more than 1 extra deck monster. I actually have to look that up for next time. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was as simple as that. Or that you could summon it. Yeah, forget. I'll just play it safe and go and just attack directly for the 19. What's going on? What's going on? So, hey. Oh, Inferno. Guess we'll activate it. I could look it up real quick. Maybe I'll do that on my phone real fast to know how Link monsters work. Because I kind of forget about that part. Link monsters, rules. I'm going to keep this guy waiting how long though. I mean, I could try and just do it, and if I'm wrong, then I look like an idiot. Was it that Link monsters enable player to summon more extra deck monsters? Okay, I confirmed it. So we're gonna go into Cyber Darkness Dragon to negate that possible card. Okay. they're typing something else out. Or you can summon from extra deck to the zones where the arrows. Oh, okay. Now I know how that works. Thanks. I haven't played with Link monsters very much. If I go Overload Fusion, I'll have to banish one of every Cyberdark monster from my grave. And I still have a Langling left over, which can also negate his face-down card. If it's not Torrential Tribute or something of the sort. I should give you a Terra Talk list, that way you know. Okay. Alright. Overload Fusion time. We'll see what he does in response to that. Okay. So we're banishing Cyberdark Keel, Cyberdark Horn, Cyberdark Edge, Cyberdark Cannon, Cyberdark Claw. Here comes Cyber Darkness Dragon. GG. Yay! I actually won a game. Control an XE. It's some like fish hand trap deck. I'm not sure what. Guess we'll do. Okay, let's see what the other formats. Somebody in Goat format. Let's go back to Goat format. Use my Goat Chaos deck again. Looks like they're going first. Feel free to type a list out, Draco. Make it easier. Oh, I didn't want to download it. Great, now I have a stupid PDF on my phone that I didn't want. Draw a card. Thunder Dragon effects. Actually, I'll Heavy Storm first because I'm going to set Magician of Faith anyway. Two Thunder Dragons. Fortunately, I don't have much else of a hands. There should be another one. Oh, yeah, there it is. I don't have much of a hand, unfortunately, though. If I can Dust Tornado the face down that he plays. What? Yeah, there's some weird flash errors going on right now. Or whatever uses this. I think I get a Dark Monster or something. Wait, how'd you summon two monsters in one turn? How'd you summon a second monster? What's the... oh, okay. Maybe flash error. We have Breaker. Okay. So we'll use our Dust Tornado. Actually. This is a weird situation. I can summon Breaker and pop the face down anyway. And then have him attack the Orc. That might be a good move. I mean, I could just Dust Tornado the face down. Maybe that's better. Yeah, that's probably safer. I'm just being too greedy. Yeah, it's a good thing I did that. That gets me a counter. Because enemy controller would have been really annoying. Oh. I'll just do that. Maybe it'll attack the orc. Oh, wait, what? Did have another monster. I am very confused right now. I don't know what's going on. Pot of Greed. Draw 2 cards. For some reason, I don't know if you guys seen this, because this screen is glitching out. There's a giant orc in the middle of the field here for some reason. I don't know what's going on. And now I think I froze. Huh. Yeah, something weird happened there. I don't know what, though. I've lost track at this point. Another face down. That'll just pop with breakers, that's fine. Goats. Fair enough. I'll flip summon the Sinister Serpent and just start taking some goats out. Set another Dust Tornado. Oh, good old Giant Germ. He's such a cool card. Don't need Darks in the grave yet. Draw. Standby phase. I get Sinister Serpent back. Okay. So if I'm down 500 attack, I'm actually 1100 right now. If I attack into Germ, he may summon 2 more Germs, and I'll take 500. I'll attack a goat. Set Serpent again. I'm just going to keep getting Serpent back. Oh, I finally set a face down monster. Oh, now we're going. Now we're going. This is going to be stupid. So first Nobleman. Banish that face down monster. Mask of Darknesses, I'm pretty sure. Nope. Okay. Pot of Greed. Draw more cards, because why not? We also have Delinquent Duo. Start popping away some cards. Return from the different dimension and brain control. Ooh. Start off the stream with some joke game. This will be a Monday. There will be a Monday that is April Fool's. You should start. Oh man. You mean for Ianthus and Zero Gaming? That could be lolsy. another goat. And we'll set to Koichi. What? You can't do that. There we go. All the plus going on right now. It's insane. Oh, I found an interesting thing I can do. First we'll Dust Tornado the face down, which I should have did at the end phase last turn, but whatever. Then we're going to Snatch Steal. Take that Germ. And take that Germ so you don't get that effect, because we're going to Tribute the Germ. Here comes a Thunder Dragon. Switch to Koichi to attack mode. Get on in there. 1400. Then we'll do the... That's supposed to be 1100. I should have attacked with that first, but there's no Gores anyway, so whatever. I could set Torrential. Yeah, we'll set Torrential. Just in case. CDI. Really bad game. Oh, man. We could do that. We could torture ourselves by playing a bad game on April Fools. Dark Necrofear? Wow. That's interesting. That's not worth torrentialing, so that's fine. I have Blackluster Soldier, so I'll just banish it so it doesn't get its effect. Ooh. Well then. That happened. Pay your 2,000 life points? Okay. Now I'll use Torrential. Dark Necrofear has no targets to go off, so that works. So Heavy Storm. Pops the face down. Make sure nothing gets in my way. As we now banish one light. Banish one dark. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. Attack for game. The first half is bad game, and the second half is back to Chrono Trigger. Yeah, I wouldn't play a bad game the whole time, while we're involved in a good one. I didn't realize it was a 2 out of 3. That's fine. It's hard to get GOAT format players, so that works for me. Start off with Pot of Greed. Pot of Greed. Oh. This hand's not that good. Draw something. This hand is not good at all. We'll set 2 just in case he heavy storms me in the face. He's playing safe. Yeah, I'll just take that. There are 3 blank spots for the Terrazone blog. 3 blank spots? It's tempting because my hand is pretty stinky right now. It's a little risky setting another card. Oh. Yeah, because then that's going to happen. Chain? That's not good. I wanted him to not do that and attack my Morphing Jar. What? Oh, it's a Fiend deck. Let's see how this works again. Negate the effects of monsters destroyed by battle. Flip effects, I think, count. Or do they? That I'm not sure. I actually forget how this worked. I don't think... yeah, it does, okay. Actually, I'd rather my hand not be discarded at this point. So I want to keep those traps. It could be cosplay. 3 days that don't have a topic. Thought of a good one, though. Oh, okay. There are 3 blank spots for Terrazone Card. One could be cosplay. I don't know if that would be... yeah, we'll do Premature Borrow. To at least run over the Sangon. And if Premature dies, then Magician of Faith can get me Premature back. So. Like what you have cosplayed as when you have done what goes into it. I guess so. We'll do Sakuritsu Armor. Pokemon. I'm not going to chain belt. I'm not going to chain Ring of Destruction on that. I already forgot what his defense was. I don't think I can run it over. Heavy Storm again. Ugh, jeez. Can't seem to get anywhere in this one. I have pictures from Higurashi, Deidara, and when you did the Vanguard face makeup thing. Oh, well, we can not. Well, the last thing technically isn't a cosplay. It's just kind of like a, oh, I'm reversed. The other 2 are cosplays. I've already forgotten what that face down what Hades's defense is. Ah, it's Germ. He's gonna get 2 more Germs now. Oh, only 1 more. And he had a spell in the graveyard. That Magician of Faith being set would make a difference. Oh. Oh, good. Let's been an annoying day. Oh, we are tied. Okay. I thought so. Yep. That's fine. What? Oh. Well. I lose, because if I Ring of Destruction, I take the 24 anyway. Yeah, I lose either way. What's going on here? Pictures. Oh, here's another one. Card games you have played or inspired by. Yeah, that could be a Terrazone. Cosplay I'm kind of iffy on, because I don't feel like I'd be able to say enough about it. I draw my flip effect monsters. It's kind of lame. Giant Germ. That's fine. Well, that's why I don't go and set my best flip effects right away. I think Night of Seance limited to 1, but I checked anyway. I got Morphine Jar and Cyber Jar in my hand. Boy, that's awkward. Checked for copies of Night Assailant because of cross out. Technically, players do that. I'm going to Sakuretsu Armor that. To get that off the field, and he doesn't get another germ. Yuck. Alright, plan B, we're going to set Cyber Jar. And we'll put Mirror Force face down. So if he gets Swarm and I don't, I can Mirror Force all of his monsters. Awkward feeling when you have Delinquent Duo and Cyber Jar face down, because that's just going to give you more cards. Cosplay one could even be like a sit-down discussion with me in it. I brought up to Ianthus that we can be a part of them too. Actually, yeah, that's true. It doesn't have to just be me. I think originally some people were going to be in Terra Talks too, potentially, but Cyber Jar's effects. Ha! That's rich. Oh, I got nothing good out of that, of course. Okay, he's going to get an Orc and a Morphing Jar. They don't go to the grave, dude. They go to your hand. That's why Cyber Jar was crazy. Morphing Jar. So I didn't get anything good out of that. I could Snatch Steal his Orc, but I'd be attacking into his Morphing Jar. Which isn't a bad move, I guess. We already know Snatch Steel's in my hand. I may as well just use it. I could see Taitu being a part of it. Yeah, he totally would be. Part of a card game one. I'm away from main phase 2, but I'm going to be attacking into this Morphin Jar, so I'll just, I don't really care too much about the rest of these, because I don't have anything good in my graveyard anyway for call. And that's just more cards to lose off of Heavy Storm anyway. See if this triggers a trap or whatever. Okay. So I kind of want to draw their hand at this point. That's a better hand. That is definitely a better hand. He does have Trap Hole. Look at that. Card game 1 could even start off with playing a game. Yep. Agreed. Yeah, that's good. That was crazy. That was actually crazy. No! You lost because I accidentally bounced a card, really, dude. Really, you're gonna take a simple misclick and say you lose. Our game would start off with playing a game. There's another idea. What's your other idea? Thoughts on realistic art? And what it's like being a stylized artist. Ooh, this is hard. Pot of Greed or Delinquent Duo. That's really hard. I'll get Delinquent Duo. Strip him of his card advantage. Well, not really, or make his card advantage cry even harder. Card. Space Typhoon, the face down. Delinquent Duo. Like that. And he pops another card. We're winning this war. let's see. This can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. So if he summons another germ, I can attack it. Attack into your germ. Attack into your germ again. I think he's out of them. Oh, anime. Yeah, that could be one. But the moon's gone. Slate Warrior. Good stuff. 2 face downs. That's just screaming Heavy Storm, man. Because that's all you have left. So I'm just going to pop them all. Ah, I had goats. That's why. It's like, I know what my own card does. Calm down. But I have a Sir Priest. It's okay. Yep. Attack each of the goats. This one could be off same subject, could be Seppo in Western cartoons now versus then. Actually, yeah, that's a good topic too. I didn't think of that. I have some fairly strong feelings about that, so that's worth a Terra talk. What do we have in here? Some decent stuff. Let's use Premature now while we still can. Maybe it'll force him to do something. Get a Thunder Dragon from the graveyard. Try Battle Phase. Attack you directly for that 16. Okay, set a Dekoichi face down. Nothing else going on. Draw a card. Flip, summon Dekoichi. Use that effect. Let's see, 16, that's 3,000 damage. So I don't have game yet, because I don't have a Dark in the Grave, right? Nope. Yeah, I don't have a Dark in the Grave. Just go to Battle Phase. Because I only deal 3,000 damage here. He's used his Heavy Storm. Yes, he has, so I can set more back row without worrying. And I can set Sinister, but that's tribe fodder, so I'll leave it in my hands. He might Nobleman of Cross out it or something. Face down monster. Draw a card. Ha! Top deck Nobleman of Cross out. Jeez. That's so stupid. Yep. Got him. That's a win. Oh, we got people doing speed duels. Let's do a speed duel. That's a key, so this one. I'll just go with a run strategy, whatever. I haven't quite figured out how those work. Use your canceled duel. How dare you? How dare you? I just wanted one speed duel, man. It's all... Well, so much for that. I guess I could host a duel, see if they'll actually play. Nope, doesn't look like it. Go format's being quiet too. Alright. Well, I guess we'll end it with a single we'll end it with a single standard duel. It's getting on the late side, and I should probably at least start up the new image today. The image from the other day took longer to finish, along with some other stupid things that stalled me out. Today was annoying. Not a great day off, I have to say. So we'll just end it with this and hope it's a duel where I don't get like completely blown out of the water. That usually is the case if you're going to play a standard Yu-Gi-Oh game. Ugh. It's okay though. It's a playable hand. Draw your two stupid cards. A million back row. Okay. There's no heavy storm in this format. He's letting me do claw. Uh-oh. Cyber-Dark Inferno. Re-recording some around, reordering some around to have a good flow into each other. Okay. That's fine. Activate Cyber-Dark Inferno. Guess he's letting that go. Foolish Burial. Who's letting that go too? Okay. Excuse me. So I have a couple options. I can mill Langling because it's a bad draw, and I want it in the graveyard. Or I can mill Shadal Dragon, which, if sent to the graveyard by a card effect, aka Foolish Burial, I can pop a card, a spell or trap on the field. I can just pop one of his 4 face-down cards, but it's kind of a blind shot. don't know if I want to do that. But I guess we'll do that just to get another card off the field. Doll effects, pop this one. Random popping. Each player can only control one monster of each type. Monster controls 2 or more monsters of the same type in the same game. Oh, okay. It's the same thing as... Why would they make another card that's just like Rivalry of Warlords? That's stupid. Cyberdark Heel. Oh, how dare you. How dare you. I guess I'm joining you in face down lands. Hey, Pot of Duality. Nope. Horn effects? That stupid card. Control it, target face monster and the effects turn, and if this is set us. You mistook one thing. Inferno's effects. Horn goes to my hands, and a normal summon it to the field. And we're going to try this again. I like it when they do infinite impermanence on my Cyberdark while I have Inferno. They just -1. I love it. Because then I'll just use Inferno's effect, bounce my Cyberdark to my hand, and then normal summon it again. Alright. Here we go. Attack directly for the 24. We'll have Claw effect. With Claw's effect, we're going to send Elder Entity Natis from my extra deck to the graveyard. Now I'll activate Natis effects. And end the turn. Alright. This seems like a pretty good duel to end on. I'm actually in a winning position. After fighting through all the stun. Terraforming's fine, go ahead. Subterror. When activated, you can add a Subterror monster from your deck to your hand, of course. Once per turn, you can change one face-down defense position Subterror monster you control face-up attack or defense position. Once per turn, when a monster's opponent's monster declares an attack, you can change one face-down defense position monster. Oh, jeez. Face-down monster Subterror. Subterror monster you control to face-up attack or defense position. When Subterror controls face-up attack, then you can negate the attack. Can target activate one hidden city per turn. Just do. Add a Subterror monster from your deck to your hand, except Subterror Guru. I'm gonna do Strike. Let's not do that. Thank you very much. Draw a card. Dark Arm Dragon. That's the buddy that helped me out last time. Well, yeah, I have 2 darks in the grave, though. Do you have a stupid search effect if I destroy it? No, just when activated. Okay. Attack you directly. Claw effect. I'll just smell Natis again. Yep. Just make you have no cards, because you need cards to get anywhere. Okay, can you do anything? Can you do something? Oh. Well, alright. Let's see what I would have drawn. Future Fusion. Yeah, it's way too late for that. Well, I won one game off of Cyber Darkness Dragon, and I won this one off of just, I don't know. He set a bunch of back row. I popped one of them with Shadal Dragon. He negated 2 of my tab effects, but Infinite Impermanence, or whatever it's called. I love it when people activate that against my Cyber Darks while I have Inferno out, and Inferno just bounces the Cyber Dark and summons it back to the field and uses its effect anyway. That's so good. They just -1 for no reason. Oh well. It's pretty hard to get a good back-and-forth game unless you're playing speed duels or GOAT format. You're never really going to get any games with the... no, it's this guy again. Is anybody doing speed duels? Nope. I was trying to get a speed duel in tonight, but I just couldn't seem to do it. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Fairly successful stream, I'd say. But, some issues here and there when Terra Talk is going to be... Seriously? I guess we film it at my house if I'm not working or something? I don't know. Although chances are, if I still have the job that I currently do... Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, we'll see. That's so far away at this point. It really doesn't matter. Right now. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. I still have to start the card image for what I was supposed to do today, but I got severely behind on that junk. But at least I got my stream in, keeping up my end of the bargain of doing 1 stream a week on Thursdays for Ianthus and Zero Gaming's Twitch channel. Next week, I'll be playing something card game, monster battling related again, online. And, yeah, we'll pick it up again on Thursday next week. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap it up here. Checking stuff. Okay. I'll wrap it up here, guys. Stay tuned for an Ianthus and Zero Gaming stream on Monday. And then if you're looking for another Zero solo stream, that should happen next Thursday. Alright, guys. See you all later, and stay tuned for more content.